Hello, welcome back. Lots of things happening in the ritual phase. We've got some construction done. This is significant because Conjuration 7 is kind of important. It lets us do living clouds, which is probably quite good. Especially against Pythium, whose units are all size 2 anyway, so the medium-size Aerials might be quite good. Also lets us do the Mound Fiends, so we can get into death stuff. I think these are the death mages, so I'll start trying those soon. Also gives us Howl. Howl is nerfed in the balance mod we're using, so it's pretty late in the book. It also requires 4 nature gems to cast, so you need an N4 mage to cast it. But we got all that now. There's also this spell added in JBBM if you want to examine that. It's a pretty funny one. So yeah, we'll keep going up Conjuration anyway. Same plan. Research is still pretty good. We empowered in death, which is nice. We did some domes. Azimor got hit by some kind of spell and killed the spellcaster, so that's pretty nice. Report from Great Dunes, a hostile spell was stopped by the Dome of Solid Air. And yeah, did cast some other domes as well, but I think of any importance really. Azimor then also got hit by another spell that, Dome of Frost bounced back, but didn't kill anyone this time. Again, I'm not sure what these spells are though, because there's no report, so I don't know what actually is getting cast on Azimor. I'm genuinely not sure. I have no way of knowing. Saw some battles then. I have not watched any of these, except Earthfall, which we took back with a She-Lord. Doesn't look like Pythium's raiders have moved anywhere. They also didn't storm. They didn't even storm with a scout, so I'm not sure what happened, because they did their turn, so might have been moving something into position, I suppose. So what else do we have? Let's see. We got Solaria attacking Katiz in Black Peaks. Is this a Fort Storm? No, just taking a province. We have Katiz attacking Solaria in Boarwoods. What's this one? Okay. And a battle in Katiz as well. Let's see what this one was. Oh hey, a Fort Storm. Right, okay. So we got some skeletons against the monument. Don't think this is going to work. Are you carrying some crazy item that's going to... Nope. Okay, this has not worked. But I respect the attempt. So there's the battles this turn. Not much to see. Events then, Grey Forest, we've got some gems. Comseth got some nature gems. Boromu, we got a bunch of gems and a little bit of gold. Discovered a scout, Azimor's Breach, and so on. Not much else to see there. Also weren't attacked by Mictlan this turn. They've definitely built stuff up here though. So, something to keep an eye on. Maragnon has also moved onto our border as well, so I guess they're the next person to attack us. We'll deal with that though. Right. We're having 1 defense and 1 attack this turn. That's the important stuff. Over here just moving around scouts and things, and got some guys from our cap moving over to Terran to pick up a bunch of cows and stuff. And then probably just live in Bog of Beasts. I think Bog of Beasts and our cap are going to be our center of power if things go wrong over the next turn. Since we're still doing lots of research. And we can start doing... Well, we can summon those Mound King guys next turn, I think. So that's all fine, and then later on we can do Tartarians as well. Up here, since this stack is here, I'm going to just send a bunch of She-Lords to Timeless Waste. I mean, why not? We've got 6 of them, they're just generally geared out. 5 Frostbrands and 1 Evening Star. Defend this province against, I don't know, maybe if a few Sacreds come rolling in, we'll kill them. Might work, I don't know. We'll give it a shot. Maybe these guys can come and liberate Saren after that. Who knows? Big news is, though, is that we're going to be smashing into Azimor. I think this army got bigger over the last turn. I feel like there were a bunch of eagles over here, so maybe they've all moved over as well. Maybe there's even more stuff here. It says that the army appears to be commanded by an archangel. Was that always there? I can't remember. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to check the video from last turn and see what the report said. Okay, yeah, the archangel is new. Apparently they're big fire mages. So, I don't know. We're going to take a fight here anyway. We don't need to take a fight here, is the thing I should probably point out. We are still the throne leader, and I could just back off and wait till I'm better prepared. But I think it would be interesting to have a fight. We're clearly massively outnumbered, right? We've got like 50 units. We've got 2 blocks of 2017 Yishi. I have some Furbolg here. I should probably put them down in the main Furbolg force, right? Or the other way around. I mean, this is +2 morale. What's the morale up here? +3? Alright, I'll bring these guys up, actually. So we've got about 80 good units-ish. And this army is 730 units large, so we're massively outnumbered. But we have a lot of mages, so let's just give it a shot. I think it will be interesting anyway. If it goes poorly and we end up just wiping and losing everything, we can still probably play on. Because, yeah, this area is still pretty strong for us. We've got lots of mages over here. We got, we're working on stuff. We'll work our way towards Tartaria and see if we can do something with those guys. I don't know. But I think this will be interesting. Let's see how it goes. How bad could it go, really? So the scripts are kind of changed a bit. I'll just show off the tours. So these guys are now... First of all, Mistform is now going to come a bit late in the script because you probably don't need it that early. I'm not sure. It's just if we can get up Storm, Mist, Arrowfend on turn 1, then there's not really going to be much mundane damage coming our way, is there? So the guys are going to try and get off Living Clouds on turn 3. And some of the guys who have no big spells to cast are going to try and do Living Clouds on turn 2. So we'll try to get the earlies on the battlefield a bit quicker. If all these scripts go off, I mean, this is a lot of earlies going off on turn 2 and 3. So yeah, that would probably be pretty good, I think. Also still doing Fell Vapors, Relief, Owl now as well. Arrowfend, Serpent's Blessing, Mist, Storm from the tours. And then we've got all of the She-Lords as well. So I think there's 17 who are doing earlies, and again, these guys are doing the earlies on turn 2 now instead of turn 3. They're doing Mistform on turn 5. Yeah, I think there's 17 that are casting spells, and there's 11 that are melee. Oh, there's also another one coming from Bycliffe as well, so that's 12 melee ones. So we've got all that, and then there's the other big spells as well. Skahak's been empowered now, so she's doing Life After Death and then maybe Rigor Mortis as well. She can get that off. So that's quite nice. We've got Astral Mages who are... I'm going to try and get Anti-Magic on turn 1 and then try casting it again on turn 2 just in case anything goes wrong. In fact, what does it take to cast Anti-Magic? Maybe I should have every mage doing it at different points. I think Anti-Magic is going to be pretty important. It only takes S3, and there's probably going to be Light of Northern Star in the battle from the enemy. So I could just have everybody trying to do it. These guys are also currently doing earlies. I haven't even changed their scripts. They're doing the Mistform on turn 1. I could change that now, actually. I mean, this is a very air elemental heavy army, basically. We're just kind of relying on earlies carrying us while we put up a bunch of poison damage and Rigor Mortis. We'll have Life After Death, which is probably going to help us a little bit as well. But who knows? There's nothing else really big being cast in the battle except my god doing Immersion. There's also, I put some water boosters on a Banshee as well, so she's also going to drop an Immersion on turn 2. Not quite as powerful with only water 4, but even so. And yeah, I guess we'll just see what happens. Best case scenario, we win somehow. Worst case scenario, we wipe horribly and do nothing. Anything in the middle is probably okay, though. Bespoke Tripod has his lifelong protection now as well. He's just going to be walking around doing Spirit Helm and Lightning Bolts and Imps. He's pretty cool. I gave him the Axe of Hate as well instead of the Brand. I don't know, maybe he can punch something big and important, but I doubt he's going to get anywhere with 2 combat speed. He's just a mobile turret, basically. Seems pretty good. If Pythium does something crazy like he just instantly puts up Master and Slave or something on turn 1, then, we just lose utterly, but that's still cool as well. Pretty sure I've seen his god somewhere. Yeah, Divine Emperor here. So I guess the Divine Emperor isn't in this battle, at least. That would be a pretty... Divine Emperors in JBBM have innate spellcasters, so they're pretty scary in communions. Whatever though, I've showed off the army quite a bit. The arrangement is slightly different. It's more or less the same though. This would be much, much better if we could cast Dark Skies this turn, and then fight in like, you know, -9 morale for the enemy. But unfortunately I just couldn't alchemize enough stuff into Air Gems. There are just so many Air Gems being carried by this army now, which, I don't know, I'd rather have the Air Elementals guaranteed than cast fewer Air Elementals and maybe get Dark Skies up, because there's always a chance we hit Arcane Nexus and bounce off, right? If it does go well, there is only one retreat route that Pythium has, which is to Omicria. So this turn I'm also having Overt Photography, our very, very fast She-Lord, is Cloud Trapezing into Omicria to take it during the ritual phase. And then there's 2 more She-Lords moving over as well to help defend it during the battle phase. So, if we do win, it's very possible we'll have taken this province and there'll be no retreat route. So, a route would be instant death. And again, that would be much, much, much better if we were casting Dark Skies this turn. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't have that many Air Gems. And I could wait, and I could try later, but I mean, there's no guarantee we're going to get Dark Skies up anyway. And we are going to have 2 more people attacking us soon. So let's see how this goes. Let's see if we can smash this and get back to moving stuff around and defending against smaller, less interesting armies with just handfuls of She-Lords. Fingers crossed. But if not, we can always just turtle up in the thrones that we have, and we're probably still going to be competitive for a while. So I don't mind too much if this goes like horribly wrong. It will at least be fun to see, right? I'm going to partially check the video, but that was turn 52. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.